speaking more about young people. Why else should we include youth in decision-making? This can be argued as, on a very basic level, intergenerational justice. Young people will have to deal with the extreme consequences of climate in the future. And for young people to be excluded in policy-making decisions does not seem fair to me. However, this sort of idea about arming the future or safeguarding future generations is the same debate that has been used to support SRM research and to support SRM technology. This can be done sometimes with good intentions, but I also think it's a particular argument that we should have caution around, because this idea of arming the future with SRM, I think, is flawed for a couple of reasons. And firstly, it's the one I've kind of discussed so far, which is this blurred line between research and deployment, which would make it almost impossible, but not entirely, to discuss research as though it was separate to deployment, which sort of, I feel like if you're making a case that SRM research is for young people, is for youth and to arm them, I think it's making some assumptions about the nature of deployment of SRM and the sort of risks that would be associated with that. But secondly, which is where I feel more passionately about, is that by selling research in SRM as a sort of tool for young people and why they should be interested in it is not defensible. And that is simply just because of it does not accurately reflect how technology emerges from society and becomes something that people can use usefully. And I think it makes an assumption that a developing technology emerges in society as a neutral agent and wouldn't adhere to any sort of social hierarchy we already have in place. Because I feel like these technologies, and SRM in particular, would always be co-produced with a sort of social hierarchy and the global hierarchy of equality that already exists. And I don't think this is an equitable support of future generations. I feel like if you argue that SRM research would help future generations, you're actually arguing that it would help certain youth in the world in the future, but not all of them.